I'm Sylvie from High Level Bandanas, and welcome to part 2 of the wedding dress video. Actually, this is the intro. Let's get right into it. All right, it is now April 2nd, and I have not touched this dress since December, which is when I posted the part 1 of this video. As I am crocheting this very massive skirt with this very small yarn, I just wanted to kind of right off the bat address some of the most asked questions. A lot of you guys are saying that this is going to be super duper hot. And I do acknowledge that. Yeah, it's like super thick and I am doubling up on yarn for these skirts. But just know that I am Canadian. Our dance floor is outside. By the time that I change into this dress, then it will be nighttime. I don't know about you guys, but at my wedding, I really don't want to have to wear a jacket on the dance floor. This is not my main wedding dress. So yes, my fiance has seen it. I have one moment in my life to pick out a wedding dress, so I wasn't going to miss out on that. This will be the dress that I will change into later on in the evening. That way I still get my little crochet moment, but I still get my giant ball gown princess moment. Another question that you guys have been asking pretty often is when is the wedding, and that will be on September 7th of 2024. So as of this very moment, I have a little less than 5 months to finish this dress. The yarn that I'm using is Concept by Katia. I'm forgetting what it is right off the bat. It looks like this. It's super shiny. It is lace weight, which is why I'm doubling up. And then my yarn bowl is from Weaselworks. And I think that about covers the question, so I'm gonna keep going on this and I will see you maybe a couple more months from now. So I forgot to show where I was at, but basically I've only got this much of the skirt done. So for reference, this is my hand. So it's only about, I want to say 4 inches right now. And then if you haven't watched part 1, I did finish the sleeve, or well, one of the sleeves. Okay, so it's still the same day and I just wanted to kind of like touch on a certain subject. As I told you guys, the last time that I had picked this up was in December, and I did do a decent amount of progress on the skirt today. In absolute full honesty, I'm at a point where I'm looking at this and I'm like, do I hate it? When I was shopping for the yarn, there was a beautiful pink in the same brand that I loved, and I was like, no, that's not gonna make any sense. And now that we're planning our wedding, we're a little bit more into it and there's a lot of pink colors involved, I'm a little bit regretting that decision. The other thing too is I've gotten far better at sewing and I've gotten a little bit better at crocheting as well, so I think I could have done the inside, like the lining and stuff, way better, just better planning overall. And then I think I would have done this a little bit differently as well, like a drop waistline instead of straight across, and same with the top. So you know, and then I've spent so long on this sleeve. I don't love it. It's huge near the top, and then I really don't know, and I don't know what I'm gonna do, and I don't have enough time, or I guess like the will to redo it. I'm just feeling a little bit sad about it right now. It's the next day from yesterday and I wanted to update you guys. So I did go to Fabricland and I found this beautiful trim. Well, actually Riley did. High Level Hubby, shout out. And it's just, you can't super duper tell in this lighting. The kind of like chain underneath matches the champagne color of this yarn. I have a blast hand sewing this on, I think. So there's one thing in the right direction. The other idea that I've had with this is to kind of give the front a little more shape. I think I'm gonna try and sort of weave like a piece of yarn here and pull it and see if it gives me like a cinch, if that makes any sense. So basically just grab this like tiny piece of champagne yarn that matches. The sound that you are hearing, by the way, is my dog rubbing herself against the chair. And I'm not gonna be like attaching anything on right now, just because I do want to see if I like this or not. I don't know how to show you guys because I do need to like hold it. You can't see. You can't tell. I don't know if this is worth it or not. I would like to keep in mind the fact that I have not tried this on since December, and so to have it on gives me a little bit of hope back. Ah! It is cute. Okay, it's cute, it's cute, it's cute. Do I like that or do I not like that? I just went and looked, and I think I'm just gonna leave it as a straight neck like this, and I do think that this will eventually look better. I didn't tighten it in the back or anything right now, so it would be a little bit more cinched in. I did get this little thing, and that would look like this if I had it in the right position. The only thing is I'm not gonna sew it on right now. It's kind of getting like stuck to the alpaca. And then another thing is this is obviously quite floppy, so what I think I'm gonna do is add like a piece of string to tie this in like that. Alrighty, so it's April 12th today, and Look how much I actually got done of this skirt. It's not quite over the butt yet. Isn't that exciting? Ah, it's exciting, it's exciting. But I think now I'm just gonna start doing the other sleeve. Take a little bit of a break from the skirt itself. So I just need to remember where I was on here. I did put a couple stitch markers. I just need to figure out what's what, and I can finish my second sleeve. And then it'll be even closer to done. Oh my goodness. Ah, I have so much left. I have so much left. It's May 7th, and I've kind of finished the sleeve. I just now need to include this little tie in here, but I'm really scared that I made it too small. And the reason why I made it so small is because, first of all, I forgot how many I made on this side, but also on this side, it's so small. I am just crocheting over the tie like this to sort of include it into the sleeve, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do that little shell stitch that I did on this one here. And then the miraculous part of that is that, oh my goodness, I'm so tangled in yarn over here. The best part of that is that I'm gonna be done pretty much everything except for the skirt when it comes to what I need to crochet, but that means I'm pretty much done. Okay, I finished the sleeves. I don't think you understand the relief when I put in that last shell stitch because I'm done the sleeves. That's like, oh, just another element of it just done. Also, this thing is pretty heavy right now. Today's June 29th, and I'm finally gonna pick the dress back up, so it is pretty much the exact same as last time you saw it. I just had other priorities first. This is crazy. By the time you see this, I now am switching jobs and moving across Canada and all that stuff, so it's just been crazy, and I have not had time to work on it. The other problem is that the yarn that I'm using is out at the store that I would get it from. They don't have anymore, and I don't know if I'm gonna have time to order it in if I want to get started on it right now. So what I'm gonna do is finish with what I have left, which is really not a lot, and then go to my local yarn store and see if they have anything that sort of matches. In the meantime, I was able to finish all of the groomsmen's ties, so they look like this. This is Polka Dot Creek yarn in the color Glow Sticks. The dress is about this long now, and I know that's kind of hard to tell, but it's really not that much longer than last time you saw it, and I'm done one of the last skeins. There's just this remaining. Since I have that much of that skein left, I think I'm gonna blend it by, you know, combining it with this one like I have been doing. And honestly guys, right now I am going through it with this dress because I started it so long ago where I feel like my skills weren't as good. And I might have explained this like a couple of months ago, but like I feel like my sewing would have been better. I also feel like now I wish instead of being a straight cut, I did more of like a, you know, those dresses that kind of go down in a triangle on the waistline instead. I think that would have looked better. I really don't like the sleeves, so I don't know what I'm gonna do to fix it. And now where my mind is at is I just need to finish this skirt, try it on, see what I can do. But like, I'm just really discouraged with it. I don't love it. Like, I really don't love it. I don't even know if I like it. So yeah, that's the truth. I'm not gonna be here and just like pretend that I'm loving it, but yeah, that's where I'm at. Okay, I was looking through my stash just to make sure that I didn't have any left, but what I did find was this mohair from Polka Dot Creek, and it's sort of, I mean, on camera it looks extremely similar, but let's say I put it beside this. So there's definitely a color difference. The Katya is a lot more shiny and almost like glittery, which is why I got it in the first place. If I blended it, might be passable. What I think I will do though is go check out, because I know that they have an alpaca blend, so I'll go see if the alpaca matches it a little bit better. Okay, so I went to the store and I know that this is pink. I wish you guys could feel how soft this is. There was nothing that matched, and I figured why not go off script a little bit and make this some sort of gradient, because my biggest regret with this is not going pink with this part. We're gonna veer. I feel like maybe I could do like the ties on the arms with this color, and then maybe, yeah, ombre the skirt. I don't know what's happening. We're just going completely off script. We're gonna make this work. I'm a little scared. I'm scared I'm gonna regret it, but it'll be worth it. Here they are beside one another. Definitely extremely different. And I've already started double stranding a little bit, so you can sort of see, I do think it's fading quite well. So hopefully it will do that little gradient effect. Ugh, I'm inhaling alpaca. It's the next day from, it is the next day from yesterday. Last time that I spoke to you, and here's what I've got. I've managed to add in a couple of these rows. Now in this lighting it does look quite subtle, but you can see that there is exactly what I figured would happen. So this beautiful little gradient. The only thing that bothers me is that obviously this color has basically nothing to do with it. Let's get to problem number 2. And that problem is this lining. Now, I don't know what I was doing here. If you guys have seen my sewing tutorials, now you know that I'm like actually better at sewing. I know what I'm doing now when I sew. So, I don't know what I was doing here, but I don't like it. I do like that I put in boning for structure, and it's okay with these sort of like lines in the front, but now there's a big part of me that's thinking maybe that I'm just going to remove the whole entire lining, either redo the lining properly or just sew in some bra cups, and then that way it can tighten really nicely at the back. And if I wanted to, I could still add the boning in there. Yeah, things are happening. I think I have better ideas for this, and I'm gonna flip this thing around. Okay, today is the 4th now of July. I guess happy 4th of July if you're American. And I'm trying it on. So this is the length that I got to using the 2 skeins of the pink that I got. And Riley, can you help? As you guys know, this is the reception dress, so he's obviously seen this one. He has not seen the like ceremony dress. I guess I'll tuck this in. So I think I will remove the lining so that it tightens better, but this is pretty good length. It's gonna be very flowy. I'm gonna cinch the sleeve for sure, and then the back looks like this. Do you like it?
I do like it.
Yay! Just look back at that footage and it looks weird when I tucked the lining underneath, but that's because I tucked the lining underneath. So my waist won't look like that. It won't be as like triangular. It'll be more of like a flowy, whatever, you'll see. All right, I'm deciding to leave this here so that you guys can actually have the part 2. I feel like I've been getting a little bit more traction on this dress on socials lately, and it's been sort of blowing up. This video sort of explains a little bit more, and if you're watching this now after finding me on my Reels, Shorts, TikTok, whatever, then thank you. And now that means that I will also be putting a part 3, and in part 3, the dress will be done. So in part 3, you can expect full length on it. I'll have the sleeves done. I will figure out what I want to do with that lining. Definitely all the embellishments, so the cute little like jeweled belt and all that fun stuff. Thank you guys so much for being here. Honestly, it means so much to see all your comments and all your positivity along this journey. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.